Proverbs chapter 10 verse 1. A wise child makes a father rejoice, but a foolish child is a grief to his mother. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from mortal danger. If we gain treasures by wickedness, it will not last. There is an ending for that. But if we do it by righteousness, it will deliver us from danger. And the blessing is continuous. It will be protected by God. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 3. The Lord satisfies the appetite of the righteous, but He thwarts the craving of the wicked. The one who is lazy becomes poor, but the one who works diligently becomes wealthy. So meaning we have to work hard so that we become wealthy. We work diligently. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 5. The one who gathers crops in the summer is a wise son, but the one who sleeps during the harvest is a son who brings shame to himself. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the speech of the wicked conceals violence. Proverbs 10 verse 7. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the reputation of the wicked will rot. Proverbs 10 verse 8. The wise person accepts instructions, but the one who speaks foolishness will come to ruin. Proverbs 10 verse 9. The one who conducts himself in integrity will live securely, but the one who behaves perversely will be found out. Verse 10. The one who winks his eye causes trouble, and the one who speaks foolishness will come to ruin. Verse 11. The teaching of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the speech of the wicked conceals violence. If you speak right, it is a fountain of life because it gives hope. It energizes your being. It gives strength. You speak positive to a person. But if you speak wickedness like negative, it creates violence. It gives troubles. You feel weak because of his words. That's why you have to know how to rebuke those people who speak against negative to you. Proverbs 10 verse 12. Hatred stirs up dissension, but love covers all transgression. If we hate somebody because of what he or she did to us, we don't have peace. But how can we remove that hatred? Through by prayer and surrender it to God, because only God can remove that hatred in our hearts. Just give it to God, that God will help us to remove that. I encountered that. I experienced that, the hatred before. That was long ago. But only God can remove it. Nobody. Only God. As long as we surrender it to God, it will be disappear. Proverbs 10 verse 13. Wisdom is found in the words of the discerning person, but the one who lacks wisdom will be disciplined. Sometimes you know a person by the way he spoke, by the way the words he spoke. So that is discerning. Verse 14. Those who are wise store up knowledge, but Foolish speech leads to imminent destruction. Verse 15. The wealth of a rich person is like a fortified city, but the poor are brought to ruin by their poverty. Verse 16. The reward which the righteous receive is life. The recompense which the wicked receive is judgment. Verse 17. The one who heeds instruction is on the way to life, but the one who rejects rebuke goes astray. If somebody rebuke you because he or she sees something that would lead you to destruction, be thankful for it. Accept the rebuke and change, because that is for your own good. Verse 18. The one who conceals hatred utter lies, and the one who spreads slander is certainly a fool. Verse 19. When words abound, transgression is inevitable, but the one who restrains his words is wise. Verse 20. What the righteous say is like the best silver, but what the wicked think is of little value. Verse 21. The teaching of the righteous feeds many, but fools die for lack of wisdom. Verse 22. The blessing from the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow to it. Verse 23. Carrying out a wicked scheme is enjoyable to a fool, and so is wisdom for the one who has discernment. Verse 24. What the wicked fears will come on him, what the righteous desire will be granted. If you desire right things from God, it will be granted. That is His promise. Proverbs 10 verse 25. When the storm passes through, the wicked are swept away, but the righteous are an everlasting foundation. Verse 26. Like vinegar to the teeth and like smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to those who send him. Verse 27. Fearing the Lord prolongs life, but the lifespan of the wicked will be shortened. Verse 28. The hope of the righteous is joy, but the expectation of the wicked will remain unfulfilled. Verse 29. The way of the Lord is like a stronghold for the upright, but it is destruction to evildoers. Verse 30. The righteous will never be moved, but the wicked will not inhabit the land. Verse 31. The speech of the righteous bears the fruit of wisdom, but the one who speaks perversion will be destroyed. Verse 32. The lips of the righteous know what is pleasing, but the speech of the wicked is perverse.